All right, ready to dive into some seriously inspiring stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Today, we're all about personal growth, breaking free from those self-imposed limitations.
Sounds good to me.
We've got one source on the table, Eddie Pinero's YouTube video, Right Attitude Attracts Success.
Oh, I love this one.
Get ready for some light bulb moments, folks, because we're gonna unpack some seriously practical strategies for leveling up your life.
You know, what I find really interesting about this video is how Pinero just kicks things off. He starts with a personal story about his experience with breathwork.
Yeah.
And, you know, he even admits he was, like, skeptical at first, but he was open to trying something new, right?
Yeah.
And that's where the magic happened.
It's so true.
He talks about this journey into, like, a dark canyon. Really gets you thinking, you know?
It's such vivid imagery, right?
Yeah.
And he describes this transformation like emerging from the canyon into a world, bursting with color.
Exactly. And this isn't like just some feel-good story, right? What Pinero's getting at here is the power of visualization.
Uh-huh.
You know, think about it. He confronts these deep-rooted beliefs,
Right.
these fears holding him back,
Yeah.
by literally, like, visualizing himself overcoming them.
Yeah.
And that actually resonates with, like, tons of research on how mental imagery can actually literally rewire our thought patterns.
It's like our brains don't always know the difference between what's real and what we vividly imagine, so we can use that to our advantage.
Absolutely.
Pinero then goes on to emphasize this core message of, self-love.
Oh, yeah.
Even quoting Charles Bukowski.
Oh, nice.
If you have the ability to love yourself first.
It's a classic. I mean, we hear this a lot, but what does it actually mean beyond, bubble baths and affirmation?
That's the key question, isn't it? Because Pinero isn't just talking about, feeling good, He's talking about self-love as a driver for action.
Okay, yeah. It's about setting boundaries. It's about prioritizing your own needs. And it's about actually, like, silencing that inner critic that's always trying to hold you back.
It's like escaping from a world of self-doubt that's all like black and white, and suddenly like everything's in vibrant color.
I love that. I love that analogy.
But then Pinero throws in this curveball about the cost of inaction.
Oh, yeah.
He uses this analogy about a television costing $40,000 a year.
Wow.
Because of all the missed opportunities while we're glued to the screen.
And it's not even just about the dollar amount, right?
Right.
Think about your own, screen time cost.
Yeah.
What could you be achieving if you were, investing those hours in your goals?
Yeah.
Your passions.
Right.
Or even, things that bring you genuine joy.
It really makes you think about how we often treat time like it's limitless. But Pinero is pushing us to be more intentional, more aware of how we're investing this incredibly precious resource.
And that intentionality.
Yeah.
That awareness, that's a form of self-respect, isn't it?
Totally. Yeah.
It's like saying, my time is valuable.
Right.
And I'm going to spend it on things that matter to me.
Exactly.
And this leads perfectly into Pinero's concept of some days versus right now.
Okay, yeah.
We all have those, those dreams that we keep putting off.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Like someday I'll write that book, or someday I'll start that business.
Classic some days.
Yeah. But Pinero points out that we've probably already achieved like some days from our past.
That's so important to recognize, though.
Yeah.
It's proof that we're capable of turning those dreams into reality.
All right.
And it builds our confidence.
Yeah.
It fuels our motivation to tackle those some days that we're focused on right now.
I love that. It's like each someday we conquer, becomes fuel for the next one.
Exactly. And Pinero even uses this brilliant metaphor of a bird adapting to the wind.
Okay.
He's saying we don't need to have all the answers before we start.
Yeah.
We just need to trust our instincts, take that first step, and adapt as we go. Because action creates clarity, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. And that's where Pinero drops his powerful call to action. Like, just go.
Love that.
It's about overcoming that initial inertia.
Right.
And realizing that starting is often the hardest part.
And what's really fascinating? He ties this back to self-love.
Oh, wow.
Because embracing the journey,
Yeah.
even with the inevitable, stumbles and setbacks.
Yeah.
That's an act of self-acceptance. It's saying, I trust myself enough to figure things out along the way.
It's like choosing to step out of the black and white world and into the full